the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Next offering is in for a strike. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In the dirt, and that's ball 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. His 17th of the year. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. The 1-1. And it's strike 2.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Righty delivers into the outfield base hit. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. 1-1 now. Out there to center. Taylor drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
The third baseman, number 50, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado. And the pitch. That one hit to right. Soto makes the grab.
Now back, the designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. A Fernando Tatis tater for San Diego. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Petco Park. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Bo Bichette. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Juan Soto now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
First and second, no outs. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Hit on the ground, might be 2. France to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. Left-hand hitter waits. Hard hit left side. Bogarts with the throw to first. That's out number 3. Mets strand 1. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the inning. So here's the Padres DH, Nick Castellanos. The pitch.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And down on strikes. And there's one down.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground, Lindor throws to first. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Now batting, catcher, Luis.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Campusano getting ready to hit. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Padres 1 and the Mets nothing. We go to the top of the 5th, and now Francisco Alvarez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Squeaks through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
Yeah, the batter now, Ronnie Mauricio. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it one-hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay tried to stop, but he's tagged out heading back to second. Tyrone Taylor, the next to hit. And a ball evens the count.
2-2 now.
2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Kicks and fires. The other way. That's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Here's Francisco Lindor. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a 2-1. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a hitter. You don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
In there. Got him. Looking for the K. Knuckler just floated down into the zone for strike 3.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Sean Manaea.
Now
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Ty France, the next up for the Padres.
the first baseman, Ty France.
Hard hit to third. Mauricio with the throw to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
Next to hit, Miguel Andujar. 1 out, bases empty. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove,
Now
but you will get some high
right
fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Kawhi to kick the pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Bay moving under this one. And that is that. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Ji-Hwan Bae. And now it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 gone.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
So now here's the Mets DH, Bo Bichette. Next offering is in for a strike. The Mets trailing by a run as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. That one missed.
2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Stays alive. Padres leading by a run, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Outside low. Full count, 3-2. Ground ball right side. Sneaks through. Base hit.
Now back, the right fielder.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
And now it's Juan Soto. His home and away splits there. One-run game, one out, one on. And he was cut out and missed. And the count is 1-2. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Number 1 appears to be getting loose. Estrada getting cranked up as well. Got him swinging.
Well, you may think, man, that pitch was right on a tee for him, but I don't care where a knuckleball ends up. Those things dance all over the place, and even when they pass right through the hitting zone, squaring it up or even getting a good piece of it can be a tough task.
Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. 2 outs. And a foul ball.
And he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
And he deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And another ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Bichette off of first with 2 away. And that one missing low.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Brett Beatty waiting to hit for the Mets. And a pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Padres 1 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point he wanted.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Merrill, a very strong candidate for Rookie of the Year. He's been a real story, one of the best young players in the majors this season. Runner at first with no outs here. That one lifted to left. Bay makes the play.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Machado.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. Nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Designated hitter.
And now it's going to be Nick Castellanos.
at the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
So first and second with 2 outs. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. Padres leave a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in San Diego, top of inning number 7, and the batter now, Brett Beatty. Left field. Sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down. Now at the plate, Francisco Alvarez. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 1-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Matt Waldron won't go any further, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Randy Vasquez.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So digging in, Ronnie Mauricio. The wind of the pitch.
Hey!
Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Two down, nobody on. This one lifted in the air, left field. Andujar settles under it, corrals it. And that is that. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. You're dialed into the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Luke Weaver.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Now the catcher up to hit, Luis Campusano.
The catcher, Luis Campusano.
This to third. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
And here is Ty France. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more weight than it was supposed to.
Stepping in for San Diego, Miguel Andujar. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
It's a good take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
All tied up here at the bottom of the seventh. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's a full count.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
3-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So all down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Right through there for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Padres leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Drive, that's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's going to be Ji-Hwan Bae. Strike to the outside corner. Now 1-2. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And another ball.
Well, he's really working him away this at-bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here comes a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And now the Mets DH, Bichette. And he takes a strike. In the dirt, and the runner holds. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're at the top of the 8th. Line, and that's a base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point this one.
One down. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Juan Soto.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And it skips into dirt. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Number 1, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Estrada also getting ready. 2 on, 1 out. Laser, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-1. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
2 on, 1 out. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Vasquez checks over to first, and he's back. Bichette, the runner at third. Soto over at first with 1 away. That's outside. And a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball on a Cronenworth. And that's 2. And the RBI single pushes across a run. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Petco Park. And now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Righty reliever out of the pen, Nunez.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for them.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. This to third. Whips it across. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's why you hunt the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something on speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And now it's Manny Machado. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
And the count 1-2.
Well, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Ball, that's out.
Just off the outside edge.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swing and a miss. And that is that. Padres go down quietly. They're down 2-1. Set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Brett Beatty. Here's a 1-1. There's a strike at the knees. Action in the pen down there. David Morgan, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Short hop liner, handled it short. Gets it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
The catcher, number 4, from Alvarez.
So up next, Francisco Alvarez. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Close, but called a ball, and that's ball 3. And that one clips the corner. Swings through it for the bag. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. And the righty deals. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. Mets go down quickly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Devin Williams into the game.
And boom, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
Devin Williams.
And now the DH, Nick Castellanos.
The designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
1-run game, bottom 9.
Well, that's it.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And the right-hander deals. Fought off foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Righty to the plate. Just off the inside edge.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Jake Cronenworth up next. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile on. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, but get back on track. His team needs him.
He's 2 outs away. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Got him swinging.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Last chance for the Padres. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. 2 outs. Hammered on the line, base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Two outs, runner on first. And now the first baseman, Ty France. And a 2-1 on the way. Swing, a high fly ball, deep left field. Bay, range
Charging back.
A two-run homer, and the Padres walk it off and win it 3-2.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing in the bat, a nice win for the team.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final run score.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Clay Holmes. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball popped up on the move. He's got it, and there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. The pitch. That to right. Soto going after it. Squeezes it. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
2 outs. Bounce it off, still 1-2. Here comes a pitch. In the air, out towards left center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And the inning is over. Padres leave 1. They still trail 1-0. back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, number 39.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Well, one-run game, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
They really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Kicks and deals. And another ball.
2-2.
And now it's 3-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Puts and misses. It's a strikeout. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. The 1-1. And misses inside. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Jeremiah Estrada up and throwing. Morgan getting loose as well. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Slice down the right side. And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Brett Beatty. That's to third, and that chance handled. Zips it to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. So they make short work of them there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Padres nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Down the third baseman, Manny Machado.
These fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Swing, and he popped it up. Makes his way towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now the designated hitter,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. One down, base is empty. Worm burner into the outfield. For a knock.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. The 2-1. Battling here as he fouls it away. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Two down. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Line and a base hit into right. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, one out. Laureano comes up to hit. On the ground, could be two. Lindor over to second, double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Luis Torrens.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going, and this might be his last shot at it, Boo.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it across. That's the first out at the top of the seventh.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman,
Mark Vientos will hit next. One out, bases empty. Swings and misses. 1-2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's outside, and it's 2-2. One down, base is empty. Couldn't chase that time. Bounce to the right side. A dive. Nice stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Kicks and fires. That's inside. 2-1. And a pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Down and in, moved his feet. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And now the lefty. And a base hit up the middle. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
All over that one right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And now it's Frankie Lindor. The 1-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And here it comes.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Oscar Brazoban.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, One-run game. Stepping in for San Diego, Song.
Number 24.
And that's in the door. Freddie Fermin into San Diego on deck circle. Got him swinging. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you get the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 strike.
The next pitch misses. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that quickly 2 away.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now one missed. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. High grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Righty to the plate. Not even close there. And the count is 3-1. Jackson Merrill on deck for the Padres. 2 outs. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Ready to begin the 8th, and now the DH, Bo Bichette. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. The 1-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And that should quiet this home crowd. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
A fastball might be the most satisfying pitch to hit a home run, and he did it with the pitch outside the zone. Impressive. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And now it's Juan Soto. Pitch misses inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Hammer, base hit. So man aboard. Now it's going to be Tyrone Taylor. The pitch. And another ball. And a pitch. And that one missing low.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Line drive, base hit. Soto round second, heads for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's the second baseman, Brett Beatty. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And that's too high.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The 2-1. And that's outside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Luis Torrens in the on-deck circle. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That one's back. And he brings it in on the warning track. Runners tagging for second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jeremiah Estrada.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Luis Torrens now at the plate.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Bounced out to short. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And it's 4-0.
Now back, the first baseman, Mark.
Runner on at first with one gone. Next to hit, Mark Vientos. Torrens over at first with one away. Here's a 2-2. Got it by for the play.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Here's a 1-1. On the ground to short, Bogarts. They take the force out, and that is the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 a solo shot. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Padres nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And here is Jackson Merrill. The pitch. Foul ball. The pitch. Up the middle. Lindor fires to first on the run. 1 up, 1 down.
The third baseman, number 13.
Manny Machado up to the plate. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that.
1 and 2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Now, Nick Castellanos.
Designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
The 1-2. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 22nd homer of the year, and they're on the board. It's 4-1.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Next offering is in for a strike.
It's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. The Padres get one back thanks to the solo home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in San Diego, we go to the 9th, and stepping in for New York, Luis Robert. And another ball.
2-1. No.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 3-1. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Robert on the go. Outside, and that is ball 4.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's in safely at third. And a run comes in to score. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him. Soto calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Tyrone Taylor. Righty delivers. Line, and that's a base hit. 1 runs in. Here comes the throw. Save.
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, David Morgan.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for running a close game.
So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. Here's a 1-1. Oh, he gloves it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. Two runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across one run. Still one out there to pick up.
Here's a 1-1. Headed down the line. Tatis really on his horse for it. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tags for third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 9-1.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
The line to kick the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
And the right-hander deals. Hats. It misses. It's a strikeout. But they tack on 5 runs. Bottom part of the order. 7, 8, 9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Mets 9 and the Padres 1. Back here at Petco Park. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Ramon Laureano. The pitch. To the right side. Vientos takes it to the bag. And a quick out, number 1.
The bat, number 24.
He's 2 outs away. So digging in now for San Diego, Song. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
One down, base is empty. That one missing inside.
2-2.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Freddie.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin. The pitch. Hit to right, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets, even this series, up in a game apiece.
Well, a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, we've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Singing a pair of top-level arms on the mound today.
I think what makes these guys so great is their tempo. They don't take very much time in between pitches. It doesn't give the hitters an opportunity to try to think with you and gain an advantage in this chess match.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And today on the hill, Nick Pivetta. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
2 strikes.
Bounce to the left side. On to France. 1 out in the top of the first. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. 1 point of concern hitting in that 2-hole, Ji-Hwan Bae.
Yeah, Boog, he just hasn't been himself at all lately. I mean, it's hard to know if it's mechanical, if it's mental. It's just a struggle all the way around. It's something that everybody goes through. I think the key is you've got to stick to the process. You've got to focus on every pitch and don't worry about the result. Take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 at bat at a time.
Nope.
Just missed.
2-1.
One out, bases empty. And another ball. Sends him down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, he wasn't happy with that called 3rd strike in and off the plate, and I think he's right. I mean, that miss. It's a really tough one, though, for an umpire back there, so I don't think you can be too mad at him. It looks like it's in the zone the entire way coming in until those last few feet, so I'd say pretty easy to understand why he'd say clip the corner. Just a nice pitch.
That misses. Ball 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on.
We got a full count.
There's a line drive to left field. Andujar snags it, and that is that. Mets go down quickly, and now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in San Diego, and today's starter, Freddie Peralta. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Here's a 2-1. To the right side, Simeon. To first, Bogart's retired.
Batting second.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball ripped down towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Here's Machado. Man at second. In the air, right field. Robert has this one sized up. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting fourth. The right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Big. Ranging back. And that one's gone. A two-run homer. His 18th home run of the season. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
Tatis is a superstar in baseball, and that swing of his is a big reason why. He's electric with the bat in his hands. Just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Next pitch is outside. Way out front for strike 2.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. The wind and the pitch. And base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Got it out front and whipped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 down. Now Luis Campusano. Two runs across in the inning. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Got him looking. That ends the frame. 2 across on this San Diego homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is Mets baseball on the show NYC. Top of the second. Here's the veteran first baseman, Jorge Polanco.
After scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball to strike. And that's outside.
1 strike.
Out towards right center field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Wouldn't chase that time. The Mets trailing by 2 here at the top of the second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Andujar makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses. And a full count now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So Marcus Semien now gets a chance with 2 gone.
He's been swinging it really well. He couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Here is Marcus Semien. Next offering is fouled back.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Mets strand one, and they're down 2-0. Back here at Petco Park. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. A dive, he's got it. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Batting in, no left field. Miguel Andujar.
Wow, Singy, he shut off great reaction time and arm strength on that play. We need to take another look at it.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. I mean, the StatCast numbers are absolutely impressive, but that's one of those plays I appreciate more with the naked eye. The reflexes, top-notch, and this guy's a magician with the glove.
Here's Miguel Andujar. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Pitch. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
That one hammered center field. Taylor going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's Luis Robert. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the corner for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Solid miss, struck him out. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. 1 down, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
In there at the knees. Two down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and deals. That one just misses, and now it's 3-2. The Mets down by a pair. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one the other way. Makes it red, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here is Xander Bogaerts.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And he deals. Strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Had him out front for strike 3.
The center fielder, number 5.
Laureano comes up to hit. Here's a 1-1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today.
1 ball.
No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Ground ball right side on to first. And Laureano is retired.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Manny Machado now. The pitch. Fought off foul. Two outs. Up the middle. Bichette sends it to first. Machado is out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Padres go down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in San Diego, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ji-hwan Bae. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw, save.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Whips it to first, and Bichette is retired.
The first baseman, number 19, Jorge Polanco.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Good eye right there. 1 out, and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. In the air out to center. Laureano sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone. Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. In the air, out towards left center. Laureano makes the grab, and that'll do it. Mets leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom 4, and now Fernando Tatis Jr.
The right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
Tatis waits. And down on strikes. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Designated hitter,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Castellanos.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now, Luis Campusano. 2 down, nobody on. That's outside. And a count 2-1. On the ground to the left, Bichette. Padres go down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Padres 2 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Ronnie Mauricio. And he walked him.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Righty delivers. Foul ball there. Just off the outside part of the plate. Mauricio on at first, nobody out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Now all even up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Slow ground ball to the right side. The throw to second. Back to first. Not in time. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Robert on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
The Mets trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering upstairs. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down.
Come back over the mound. Mets strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Ty France. Lifted in the air down the left side. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now the left fielder, Miguel.
Here's the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Runner at first with no outs here. That one misses, and the count's full.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit. Well, he didn't get the call on the mound to pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. Found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Now it's the second baseman, Will Wagner. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. At the belt and fires. Just outside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone. Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So the lineup flips over. It's Xander Bogaerts now. France leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 3rd out. Padres leave 1. They're up 2-0. We go to the top half of inning number 6. And now it's Frankie Lindor. And another ball. I got to call NLDS Game 4 here in 2022 at Petco Park, where the Padres knocked out their rivals, the LA Dodgers. The place was just nuts the entire game. Terrific fan support. Fly ball out to left center. Gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So up next, Ji-hwan Bae. The Padres holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fastball for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the curve is down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Base hit, center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That's back-to-back singles for him. So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that. I mean, he really let it get deep on him as well. That's great bat control. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man at first with 1 gone. Bobichette will hit next. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. And the pitch. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Go to second. Tag. And they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Two out, space is empty. Right side. Wagner. Over to first. And Bichette is retired. And that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Padres 2 and the Mets nothing. Clay Holmes gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Ramon Laureano.
For the Padres, the center fielder, Ramon Laureano.
In the air, right field. Robert on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny
Machado up to the plate. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. One down, base is empty.
Ball,
And that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And it's 2-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brooks Raley up and throwing. Weaver getting cranked up as well. The pitch. In the air, left side. On the move towards the line. Nice grab on the run. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
The 2-1. And a strike on the outside edge. Two down, nobody on. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. And delivers outside. And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just kept it simple, played properly with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Holmes keeping him close. Tatis off the first with 2 away. Now a chance for Nick Castellanos. He swings and fouls one off. And another ball. And the right-hander deals. There goes the runner. Robert to right field. Way back. Gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His 23rd of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Campusano, the next up for the Padres. This one in the air, right field, moving under it. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Jorge Polanco. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
That one fouled off. 2-2. pitch. Breaking ball inside. 3-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-two. And it's ball four. He missed down low. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Nick Pivetta out of the game. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Randy Vasquez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Man at first, and next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And there's a foul ball. The Mets down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Right-handed reliever. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
In the dirt, 2-1. The Padres leading by 4 here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And a 2-1 on the way. And it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tatis drifts towards it, and that'll do it. Mets lead 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Ty France. The pitch. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. This to third, Mauricio. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next to the Padres, the left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
Now the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. Nobody out, runner at first. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Bichette over to second, on to first, double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Two outs, base is empty. Will Wagner, the next up for the Padres. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. We're at the top of the 8th. Luis Robert now. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Robert gets his lead at first with nobody out. Vasquez checks the runner, and he's back in there.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Next one misses. Full count now. Payoff pitch. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The flip, there's 1, and it's a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. That's down and in.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball. Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And here it comes. That's out to center field. Right there is Laureano. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Weaver comes on now. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Weaver.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Bogaerts swings through that
2
one.
balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
1 down, base is empty.
That's
That
a
one
ball.
at 95 missed up top.
2 balls,
Now 2
1
balls
strike.
and a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brooks Raley, the left-hander, up and throwing. Brazoban also getting ready. And the pitch. That
Ball
misses
3.
the zone, and the count is 3-1. Bases empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
A great back and forth in that at bat. Getting thrown some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And he deals. And a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Now
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base. But good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
So now here's the DH, Nick Castellanos. 2 on, 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Runners on first and third, 2 away, and Laureano in scoring position. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Padres leave a pair. They lead 4-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, David Morgan. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Ji-Hwan Bae now at the plate.
The left fielder, Ji-Hwan Bae.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Hard hit to third. Machado throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
The bat, number 11, shortstop.
He's 2 outs away. Bo Bichette, the next to hit. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one a little bit high. 2-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that's a foul ball. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One down, base is empty. That one lifted to left. And that's a fair ball.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Moved around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now the first baseman, Jorge Polanco. Line to left. And it stays fair. Around second is Bichette. Around third, the relay throw. The tag.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you got to be sure if you're going to advance a run or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
So last chance for the Mets. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Ball two.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2-2 to count.
This could end it. And that'll do it.
Well, you win this with 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
The final line score.
Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. John Shelby and Chris Singleton on the call. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport, Juan Soto.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Michael King. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Next pitch is outside. Righty to the plate. That one finds the zone, and that's strike two.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him looking. And there's one down. So digging in, Ji-Hwan Bae. One down, base is empty. And he lays down a bunt. And that's just foul. Tried to check his swing there. Appeal to third. Did not go. One out, base is empty. And another ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Ground ball left side. Machado gathers and throws to first, and Machetta's retired. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Back after on the show. Back here at Petco Park. And on the hill today, Nolan McLean. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one. He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Now this is in the air down the line. Soto makes the catch, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jake Cronenworth.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Out to short. Tosses across to first. Bogart's retired.
That is third. The 7th fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's outside. And now 3-2. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nada for the Padres in the opening frame. We'll go to the second in San Diego. No score on the show. Top of the second. Juan Soto now.
The right fielder.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
That one missed. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Breaking ball, and that got him.
You know, Boog, there always seems to be that oh no moment for the pitcher when he's lost control of his pitch, and most of the time it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
And now Brett Beatty. That one fouled off. 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Just misses with that one.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
At the belt and fires. And that's ball four.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
And here is Francisco Alvarez. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Two on, one out. That one missing inside. Ground ball to first, could be two. Fires to second for one. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Manny Machado. The 2-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. And that one off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Hard ground ball, base now. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Campusano. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Ty France into San Diego on deck circle. Cronenworth off of first with 2 away. He goes down looking. Padres leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in San Diego, leading off, Ronnie Mauricio. Here's a 1-1. Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. That's inside. Battling here as he fouls it away. pitch. And it misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Taylor up now for the Mets. One down, base is empty. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And here it comes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Top of the third, no score. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Righty delivers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's off the wall. Lindor into second, and he's got a double.
Up next,
that ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now a chance for Ji-Hwan Bae. Pop up here, third base side. Bogarts has a beat on it. Squeezes it. And that is that. Mets strand 1. And we are still scoreless. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Ty France. On the ground to third, Mauricio. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, no left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar. Hit in the air, right field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup, Fernando Tatis Jr. The next up for the Padres. And strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Man at second here with 2 away. And here comes Xander Bogarts. That one ripped. Taylor brings it in with a nice running grab. One left for San Diego. Still no score. Back here at Petco Park, Bo Bichette up to the dish. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Next offering down in the dirt. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here's Juan Soto. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike two. One down, base is empty. Got it by him for the play.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit. Two down, nobody on. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fourth inning underway, no score. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly, and we're still knotted at 0. Bottom of the fourth, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Ball to strike. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. Back. His 23rd of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
His plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of
it. Now Machado up here. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. In there at the knees. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the finale of this 4-game set. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. And it is 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. Soto going back on this one. Hauls it in on the warning track. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Brett Beatty. The pitch. Fought off foul. That one lifted to left. One away.
The catcher, number 4,
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Here's the 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
the third baseman, Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio now. The 1-1. Out to short. On to France. And that will end the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail here 1-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Luis Campusano.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. And he deals. Just misses. Now 2-2.
2 strikes.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Alvarez hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
The batter, the first baseman,
So up next, Ty France. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
That's a strike. Next pitch is outside. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. the season, it's 2-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to be foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. But the Padres add to the lead on a solo homer. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Yeah, the batter now, Tyrone Taylor. His home and away splits there.
Tyrone Taylor.
Two and 1 now. And he hits a ground ball right side. Cronenworth fires over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Francisco Lindor. Here's a 1-2. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
1 gone, runner at first. Ji-Hwan Bae will hit next. Lindor the move. Pitch inside. Throw to second. Tag, and they got him.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Right through there for a strike.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout to face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
The pitch. Popped up. Cronenworth drifts towards it. And that's the 3rd out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Padres 2 and the Mets nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Here's a 1-1. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Lindor on to first. Bogaerts retired.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson.
Here's the kid, Jackson Merrill. His first major league hit happened in Korea during the Seoul series with the Padres.
Nearly 7,000 miles away from his hometown of Baltimore. He had to travel across the world for his first career hit. And I think that makes it even more special, Boog. What a cool moment that was for him.
High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. One out, runner at second. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. The 1-1 is fouled off. Merrill leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That one to first, Polanco. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter,
Nick Castellanos, the next up for the Padres.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And the righty deals. Bounce to the left side. And that is that. Padres lead one, but they're on top 2-0. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the DH, Bo Bichette. The 1-1. Swings through that.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, up and throwing. Adam getting loose as well. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one away. And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
And another ball. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout, just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Michael King is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Pitching change here, Jeremiah Estrada.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And next for the Mets, Jorge Polanco. Looking to get the tying run on base. Outside. And it's 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. And a pitch. That's way outside. And that's ball 3. In the air, left field. Sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out.
The batter
now Brett Beatty. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And the pitch. And there's a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. The new pitcher in the game, number 1.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets.
Ronnie Mauricio.
2-1 now, 2 aboard. There's a strike at the knees.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
So the tying run at second. Bounced up the middle. Bogarts. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Right through there for a strike. And another ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. 2-2. That's to third. Mauricio rolls across the diamond. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They lead it 2-1. Back here in San Diego, we're the top of the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. And the pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Kicks and fires.
That's bolted. 2-2 now.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Sends it across the first. Lindor retired.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Adrian Morejon.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So up next for New York, Ji-Hwan Bae.
Ball,
And a
that's
good
out.
eye there. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're at the top of the eighth. Up and in, 3-2 now.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Dives. What a play!
Great diving catch to end the inning after the pitcher battles through a tough one. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Oscar Brazova.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's going to be Miguel Andujar.
The left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is even, 2-2. The pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Swings and misses. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. The 1-2. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Two out, space is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Padres down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Mason Miller.
Comes on looking for his 35th save of the season, and that's a pretty big number. Definitely one of the better closers in the sport this year.
Hard hit, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now Juan Soto. The 3-1. He walked in, and that will keep things going.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
First and second, no outs. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Here's a 1-1. Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Here comes a pitch.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
That one misses. 3-2 now.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
To first, might be 2. Fires to second for 1, and that's 2.
I mean, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside and create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So they're down to their final out. Brett Beatty digs in now. 2 outs. And fouled off. One strike away. And that one is inside. Righty to the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out. And this one is over with the tying run stranded just 90 feet away.
This is why they turn to him to close out games. He's so reliable in these spots, and he just proved it for the 35th time this season. Nice job getting it done out of the pen.